What's going on, guys? I am the Jiggernaut. Today we're doing some COD talk. I know it's been a while since I've done one in the series, because I think since Call of Duty Black Ops 3 came out for the 360, where I was really disappointed in it. But we're back and we're talking COD because I waited for a little bit to see where this was going, how people felt about it, but they've released the new COD trailer, and where's COD Infinite Warfare? You know, how it's gonna do, how it appeals to the fans, and apparently the fans fucking hate it, which is surprising to me, but also not at the same time. People were hyped for Black Ops 3, I think, only because of this nostalgia. I think they were really up there on Black Ops 3 and what they thought about it, because if you look at Black Ops 2, how much of a big following it had, everyone wanted Black Ops 3 to follow that, so I think that's why everyone was all excited about it. I think one of the things that people don't like about the new Infinite Warfare is that there's, you know, it's going to outer space. People, I don't think really people are gonna like that too much. I mean, you know, when you saw that and you're like, shit, we're going to outer space, people were like, oh man, like, that's cool. You know, that's, you know, like, not what we want to do, because they're expecting the futuristic thrust jumping, futuristic weapons, stuff like that. And the first thing I thought was, that's gonna be cool. Like, the concept is cool. Is the game gonna be cool? I don't know. I haven't played it yet, so I just want to wait and see before I throw any opinions out there, you know, about how I feel about Infinite Warfare. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be great. I hope. Well, I shouldn't say I think. I hope it's gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna have fun. And a lot of that's gonna depend on, you know, the community at the time, because I play a lot of this with my friends and family. Actually, in this video I'm playing with one of my buddies here. He's actually my brother-in-law. I'm playing with him, and we're just pub stomping, having fun. And this gameplay, I mean, that's all we're doing, just having fun, playing the objective, doing what we do, and is what it is. And that's what's going to determine how fun Call of Duty is. But it also, for me, what's going to depend is how the rest of the people play it, because some people just didn't want to play Ghosts after a while. Nobody would play Ghosts, you know, after a while they didn't want to do it. So if you're playing on the 360 and you didn't upgrade to Xbox One, you weren't really seeing too many people on there. And the same thing was with AW. There's two systems out on there, and depending which system you had or how you played it, you were not necessarily going to see a really fun or competitive game. Not to mention that AW had skill-based matchmaking, which was, you know, it went both ways, because I played with my friends and family. So if I hosted it, my friends and family weren't having fun because I was doing a lot better than them. But if they hosted it, I was just stomping on everybody, and it really wasn't, you know, fun, because I'd rather stomp on somebody that's more along my own thing. So I'm hoping the new IW doesn't have that. But also with IW being released, the next thing that's going to come out is COD 4 Remastered with it. So if you buy the game, you get COD 4 Remastered, which I am excited about. COD 4 was the first COD that got me pulled into Call of Duty, and I don't regret it one bit. I enjoyed Call of Duty 4. I didn't get experience like everyone did when it first came out, and the multiplayer and everything. I was actually deployed to Iraq at the time, so a lot of my experiences with COD 4 were actually little LAN parties that we had, you know, as many people to one split screen as we could on our free time downrange, and that's how I experienced COD. But it was still fun, you know. Couldn't create a class. I had to use all the standard classes that did, so I missed out on all the weapons. But I did end up coming back in time to play it before the next COD was played, and I got to play it online, and I had fun. It was amazing. I wasn't the best. I had fun, and I didn't do well, but it was a learning curve for me, and I had so much fun playing that game. So I think that even if, you know, IW doesn't do good, I'm gonna have fun playing COD 4. And I think a lot of my friends and family, they don't like the thrust jumping or the boost jumping that we got in AW and Black Ops 3 here, and I think that kind of changes the skill gap in there, which is fine. I don't mind this, you know, the skill gap in there. I actually adjust, I think, a lot better to it than them. But if they don't like it, you know, you can almost guarantee that I'm gonna end up being on COD 4 Remastered and probably playing that a lot more than IW. But I'll play both. I think I'll have fun. You know, you can always mix it up. There's two choices for online game modes. I'm gonna play both of them, and I don't see that. But COD 4 is just nostalgia city. You know, I'm definitely gonna get on there and play it, and go back and reminisce about all those times when I was playing COD just for fun. You know, and I mean, I still play COD for fun, but more of the times when I play for fun, I play COD with my friends and family. Back then, that was just me having so much fun going in there. Whether I was pub stomping or I was getting stomped, it didn't matter. I was having fun, and that's what I'm looking forward to in the new COD and the COD 4 Remastered. But you know, what's the difference going to be for the boots on ground versus the exosuit and thrust jumping, I honestly could care less as long as the movement is fluid, because the Black Ops 3 movement is super fluid. I love the way it flows. It's none of that giant. The exosuit jump in Advanced Warfare was kind of disgusting. It was just horrible because it wasn't very controllable, I should say. And you know, it is what it is. You know, I think that was the first one with the movement, so it's like a learning curve, and that's awesome. But that's all, you know, I'm really thinking about is trying to have fun for the next COD, you know. But boots versus exosuit, boots on ground closes that skill gap, and then, you know, your exosuit or thrust jumping puts a skill gap in there. It adds to that skill gap where players, and I think that's why fans don't like a lot of the new ones, is just because that it's really hard to get in there and close that skill gap if you just not naturally attuned closing it, or you can't adjust. I know my stepdad has problems adjusting to it. He wishes they were boots on ground, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like the skill gap. I guess I'm just weird like that. I like a challenge. I like to be able to learn and relearn and be like, hey, my movement's not on point. How can I fix it, or whatever. I enjoyed that a lot, you know. I think a lot of fans don't, though. A lot of fans just want to be in there, go in there, have fun without thinking too much or changing that skill gap around too much. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, to change it now, to throw a fit now that IW's been released, and be like, well, I mean, it's in outer space, you know, blah blah blah, this and that. It's probably gonna have our thrust jumping or exo movement. I don't think you can really be too upset about that. I mean, you got to think this game's been in production for like what, 3 years? 3 years this game was in production, so what are the chances they're going to be able to change it now? There's not really going to be too much you can do about it, except for just write it out and see where they go with the one after this. They might have some times, because that's right around when Ghost and Advanced Warfare, they might have had time to change it and been like, this was a bad idea, let's try it, or maybe it wasn't a bad idea, but maybe we need to change it around. And, you know, I think that would be a good move for them. I don't think anybody would be upset about that, and I know I wouldn't be. Just to see something different. I mean, and I think IW is going to be different. If you look at it, it's going to be a different game. There's no way it could be anything but different. So, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to it, and I hope that it's fun. That's all I want to do, whether it's IW or COD 4 Remastered. I hope they're all fun, and I hope we all have a great time. Sorry about that, I hit my mic with my hand. But I hope that it's really fun. But that's all I gotta say on this one. I don't really think there is much more to say besides I hope it's fun, and I'll give it some time. I think we should wait and judge this by how it's gonna be after the game comes out. Then we can talk about what we think about it, because there isn't really much to say other than that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. It's almost over. I'm just done. I have nothing else to say. So, like I said, hope you guys enjoy. If you did, please let me know. If I could change anything, let me know. I'll be here, read my comments. And then, hope you guys have a good night, day, whatever time it is. Either way, just remember, I'm the Jiggernaut. Peace.
Asset degraded. Hardpoint locked down. Get back to inbound. Hardpoint contested. Hostile UAV spotted. Hellstorm inbound. Enemy neutralized. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.